I've been playing with this apparatus for hours that I built. I'm going to explain everything in a different video. In this video, I just kind of want to show you how fascinating it is. This one's upside down in there, and as you'll notice, this level right here, we're going to mark it right now. It's going to always stay the same. Try to mark it as best as I can. Right about there. You're gonna notice that stays the same. What we're gonna do is, it has to do with hydrostatic paradox. The weight or quantity of the fluid is irrelevant to the pressure of the fluid. The only thing that defines the fluid pressure is the height. Did you get that? So water finds its level. That's what everyone says, because it's a paradox. It's so fascinating, and I didn't find any good examples of anyone else showing how water finds its level with this siphon type mechanism. Let's just get started. I've got some Dexcool up there in my cooler, and I'm going to start the siphon. I'm going to start a siphon right here first, just so we can get some movement. You're going to notice that these are all connected. If I pull some fluid from here, it's going to pull it out of here. It's amazing. Yes. The pressure of this fluid right here is going to transfer to here, to here, to here, to here, everywhere. It's really a fascinating thing. So I'm about to just show you. We're gonna dunk this right here, and hopefully I don't get a mouthful of Dexcool. Hopefully that stays in there, and we're gonna get our siphon going. Pull a vacuum on this part right here. Oh yeah, that was 100% mouthful of Dexcool. All right, I just gotta keep going. Oh, tastes like poison. The science is already commencing, and I gotta do another task right here. I gotta pull a siphon right here. Come on. I'm missing out. Okay, I'm missing out on the action. I gotta give up on that one. It's much easier when I'm not holding the camera. All right, as you'll notice, the fluid is rising in this cylinder, and the only thing that's connecting it is this solid pipe right here, this hose, and it's already starting to change color. It's gonna equalize. We can see what the level is right here. We're gonna go ahead and mark it. Put it right there to be safe. See, it's gonna be rising in that bubble. It's already halfway up the bubble. And the only thing that's filling, wow, the color's already changed dramatically right here. Now the thing that's really fascinating is this third chamber. So it's filling with fluid, all right? Then it's coming in here and it's filling this one with fluid, all right? Now this one is coming in right here. See that black hose? That's that same hose. It's coming around down here and it's filling inside that. And down here, this level is leveling with this and with this and with this. You see the level's already on the top right here. That Dex Cool's kicking in on my mouth. It's like mouthwash, only poisonous. That's what I do for science. So you see, it takes a lot longer to fill up that larger chamber. We haven't really seen any of the orange get into here yet. I'm gonna get this siphon going because get it going nice and good and then tuck it. There we go. Got it. Now that's gonna kind of work on this a little bit. See how the level's gone up that much? The level climbing here. These are all connected, but notice that doesn't change. It's starting to get a little bit of orange in it. The bottom part doesn't have any orange. And this one's just to get extra flow so I don't overflow. See the steps. Getting some orange in the top. I think it's about ready. Yeah, we should probably unplug. So I'm just gonna take this out. Already you can tell the fluids are equalizing. These two bottles look almost the exact same color. And we have a nice pea color going on in the third bottle. The lower chamber doesn't seem to be getting any color yet. Oh, yeah, there would be a little bit of tint because that's what we're getting from here. Now, everything is working on equalizing. These two are almost perfect. This one's pretty slow right here. Actually, because I'm pulling from this one, that's why it's going to be extra slow. Ultimately, this one's going to go all the way to the top and probably overfill because these are still really tall. That's a lot of volume in those two tall ones. We should be able to see these three start changing. Go ahead and set that one on a book to get it just a little bit taller. It's going to start slowing down, and then everything's going to start equalizing. Okay, now I'm gonna put this in my cooler and you're gonna watch everything drain. Of course, this really isn't long enough, but it'll drain to where the pipe is. Just gonna pull the plug on it out. Just gonna pull the plug on it here. So what I did here is I got a plug down there and I emptied it almost all the way down. As you see, it's filling back up again because it's trying to keep that equilibrium. Ultimately, these should start coming back down. See that gap getting bigger and bigger on top of those? Oh, plug fell back out. I don't want it to. I gotta keep that submerged. The bottom of the hose has to stay submerged. Otherwise it'll suck air. As long as it's underwater, see how it's coming back up? Now, this part is just about in its own equilibrium, because if this hole right here stays submerged under the water line, then this will be like a little pond and it'll be its own. I think it's probably safe right there. So it's done shooting out and then it should start. Okay, good, it's not sucking any air. But you see it's still pushing out. So this whole thing is raising and all of this is starting to go down now. See the water level in that? This pool right here is getting bigger and bigger. And these right here are going down. But it has to go, it has to pull from this first, and then it has to pull from the top of that hose. And if you notice, that line has stayed consistent this entire time. That bottom part fluctuates there, but that bottom part fluctuates with level. It tries to stay level. Fascinating. And all of these all the way across are level. Regardless of what's going on, the skinny size, the fat size, no matter how big you make these balls or the squiggle, the level will remain. Let's check our pond again. See the flow? It's all about pressure, so this is low pressure. Got some agitation in this hose. This hose wasn't wanting to be all the way at the bottom there. A little bit of issues here. Now it's taking advantage of that upper level water. Let's see what our pond looks like. We're getting pretty close to equilibrium. I'd say that's about it. Level all the way across and in the pond.